Hi YouTube, welcome back to week 4 of marathon training series. It is fresh into week 4. We are on Sunday the 26th of January and we're starting our 16-week program. Today I've just come back from my 12.5 mile run. A couple of blisters on the feet. I don't think my training shoes are quite right, but what's interesting is I'm getting a bit of soreness now, starting to do the bigger runs. I'm starting to build towards the bigger distances. I'm quite happy with the run, the first half to 3/4 of the pace, which I'll go into in the video. However, we're going to be taking an ice bath because I just feel like my muscles are so sore, and what I don't want to do is like delay the soreness and the cramps and not be able to get back into running very quickly. I want to stay consistent with this training program. So for now we're going to have a jump into the ice bath, which I thought would be fun for you watching me suffer. I am such a pussy when it comes to like the cold and things like ice baths, and to be honest I don't think either of you have ever done one. So we don't even have much ice, so it would just be like a cold bath for like 3 minutes or something like that. Yeah, let's cut to that. Right then, let's get this cold bath running and get in it, I suppose. That's nice and cold. Very, very cold. Alright, so like, I don't have massive amounts of ice, but I have like a decent amount. And then all this. I mean, you know it's pretty cold when that's not even melting. So, I'm gonna aim for 2 to 3 minutes. I've seen that that's kind of recommended as a good time. Right then, let's go. God, I fucking hate stuff like this. Hate it. Fucking hell. Oh. 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 Oh my god, that is just unbearable. Fucking hell. 30 seconds. I think really I only need to keep my lower body in there, but it's like a load of needles stabbing in your legs. Oh my god. Fuck me. It's supposed to feel better, not immediately after, but like later on. Oh. And like, I'm not too fussed about my upper body. My upper body's all good. I don't really feel that like I need to, even though half of it is in, make a big difference to that. But I can feel it. Oh, coming up to 2 minutes, right. I'm gonna go for 3 minutes. When I went running this morning as well, I got some blisters on my feet. And I'm kind of hoping that putting my feet in this bath for this long is going to help those blisters as well. Oh god, you know what? For a couple of minutes, kind of subsides, I think. I mean, you still feel like it's really, really uncomfortable, but it's not like insane anymore. I mean, it's not nice, don't get me wrong. It is far from nice. I mean, like, you know, the ice is still around, like, so the water must have been, you know, absolutely freezing anyway, which it was. 10 seconds left. Wow. Hey guys, how you doing? It's currently the 29th of January. I'm about to go out for a 4-mile tempo run. It's kind of a tempo run. I'm not doing intervals, but I'm actually just seeing what decent pace I can set for 4 miles. So it's wet, it's dark, it's a bit miserable. I'm going to try out keep my current trainers for now, just because it's like wet and raining and I really don't want to get them like fucked up, which might seem a bit stupid, but you know, I got to try and keep them in good nick because these ones are absolutely battered, and close to the run I'll be using those a lot more, so I'm alright with that for now. So 4 miles I think-ish, I've kind of calculated it in my head, and I'm going to really sort of try and push to see what I can achieve today, and I'll let you know the results of that anytime now. Whoop. So I'm back from the run, as you can probably tell, being a little bit red-faced. I'm not out of breath. 4.5 miles, recovered relatively quickly. Some pretty steep uphill and downhill sections. Nevertheless, my pace is off. That's really what it's going to come down to for me with this race. My pacing needs to be up. Like, I think I'm putting in the effort and energy, and I'm coming in at like 9-minute miles, but that's 4.5 miles. I've got to keep it up for 26 miles. It will come, I know it will, but it's going to take a lot of hard work and dedication. And the other big factor is as my weight starts to drop, which it's not doing massively, but it is consistently, you know, I will speed up naturally. Hey guys, I thought this would be a good opportunity to kind of wrap up the week. We are on Thursday, a couple of days to go. Obviously, on Sunday I'll be doing a big run. I will put up the run that I've done, that I do tomorrow, to kind of see the progress that I'm kind of making. I don't know why I'm looking at myself and not the camera. Reasonably happy with my progress. My times have started to come down a little bit. You know, certainly from the first few runs. I'm still way off mark, you know, I discussed that previously, but I'm enjoying it. I'm starting to look a little bit leaner, and I'm going to do a really interesting video on the difference between getting cut from doing running and getting cut from lifting weights. And it's been really interesting to see. I taught grit tonight, and it's been really interesting to see how much my fitness, my general fitness in terms of HIIT training and everything, has improved. So here's the opportunity to kind of look at where I've been running and my splits and everything this week. So I have done, this is my run on the Sunday, which was it says 1 hour 39, it was actually just under 2 hours. My watch battery died, and so I carried on doing it. It's not actually showing the splits on the screen, but if you can see at the top, it starts off like my best one was, I think it was the first mile, was like 8:28. And then like my worst one was like 9:37, and it averaged out at 9 minutes 11, which was like for 12 miles, which is kind of thereabouts the pace that I need to be at. So I was kind of happy with that. Don't get me wrong, I was feeling the pain the next day. I absolutely was, but like cadence, heartbeat, all that, you know, there was just a few big uphills on that, and it all sort of, you know, felt okay. Which brings me on to my second one, which was I was trying to run at a faster pace on this one, and it gives you the breakdown of my full intervals. So 8:47, 9:11. So I'm looking at the 1 second to the left here, 9:11 and 9:29, and then obviously the last one was 7:56, but it was half a mile and it was downhill. I really thought I was giving it some more effort. I thought a shorter distance, like I'd be getting some pace, but my pace wasn't really much slower. And part of the reason for that is I'm running with someone else on Sundays, and they're setting the tempo for me really, and they're setting the pace, and it's very hard to judge when you're on your own. So I was a little bit disappointed with that. However, I did recover. I got back, and that was when you've seen me in the kitchen, and I was pretty well recovered. Wasn't out of breath or anything like too bad, you know. So it was all good. And then that leads me to the 15-minute in between the 10-minute warm-up, 10-minute cool down, which is on the right hand side. Now the thing that doesn't show you on here are splits. It says for the 1 mile 84, which is when I was doing the intervals, was 7:54. Now I did say I was running 410 meters, but basically my first split was like 5:30, and I want to see if I can keep that up consistently for 4-5 intervals. So that's every 400 meters running at 5:30. and then obviously I just want to try and improve that, and I'm trying to familiarise myself with the pace. You can see here, if you look at the heart rate, interestingly, it's not saying like on the right hand side how high my heart rate went, but at one point on the watch it was saying it was like 190 beats a minute. So I was pretty pleased with that. Like, it's quite a nice track. It was bloody freezing. I thought it was an indoor track. It wasn't. So you know, it's nice to do, and I'm actually moving out of that office on the middle of March kind of thing. So you know, I'm probably just have to pay for it. I'll carry on using it, but you know, so overall that's going to be the structure. I've got a big run this coming Sunday, and it's supposed to be a storm, so that's going to be fun. But let's see if we can push and start to break that 9-minute sort of mile mark, so that we can get consistently on that number that we need to achieve. Hey guys, so it's probably going to be a little bit windy. I brought this and I forgot the actual pin to lock it into place, so hopefully you can hear me all right. I'm here at Bolton Arena at the running track, and this is actually where my business office is as well. But I'm going to do some laps just to get some interval training done. So I'm going to do 10-minute warm-up, and then once I've done a 10-minute warm-up, I'm going to do 4 laps at a fast pace, and I'm going to do 4 laps at a jog, and then I'll do a 10-minute cool down, and that should sort of help pick up my pace for the run and sort of try and help me gauge the pace that I should be running at. So right, let's go. That wraps everything up really. I just realised that I was doing the wrong sort of intervals, so just in terms of the interval training, I'm just trying to bring my lap time down on the 4 intervals. So this week it's 4 intervals, 5, 6, and then build to 8, build up to about I don't know, maybe like an hour worth of kind of interval training and kind of relaxed pace over a Saturday. But the problem that I had was, because I was on the inside lane here, I should have just run point to point, but I was starting here and finishing on the flat. So it's basically like running 110 meters. So looking just at like my interval training, 5-minute 30 intervals at a reasonable pace, not pushing it like mega, but I'm relatively pleased with that. You know, a good few miles in, and it's still really early for marathon kind of prep, so I'm well on track to do what we need to do. That wraps up today's vlog. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you in the next video.